10 seconds remaining. 5 seconds remaining.
Yeah, it's not a lane that they should lose, but...
From the stacks that Wildcard will go for, but oh, Devi
thinks it's just the Olacor. Instead, it's a party of 4.
trying to give it to the SF.
Super quick, yeah. There we go. Could have been faster if they had just given it to someone else, but yeah, they want Lumiere to get as much as possible, as early as possible, and it's the first blood bonus. They're still set up for
more danger, as the Medusa's wave always eventually does do, but not yet, as behind the tier 1, underneath the tier 2, Lumiere gets that kill onto the Ruby.
So that Gardic is less aggressive onto Devi, I suppose, but Gardic doesn't need to be aggressive. His only job here is to make Lumiere farm, and the easiest way to do that is to be aggressive, but if he can soak up some attention like that... Well, I was going to say Lumiere is free to farm. Lumiere, though, kind of wants to fight. He is pushing in, triple raise combo onto Alexo, does a nice bit of damage, but he needs the right clicks to finish it, but that's not very hard. Devi can't really do too much to him, and...
Level 7 or 8. And at the same time, look top, Puck's rotating in, doesn't have the best jump, and, well, you kind of spook them away, but...
Okay. They'll still force the play in. They get Lumiere a kill first, but now the Tusk is going to arrive. It's Xantic. Going for the Walrus Punch onto Gardic, though. Looking for the easier kill. They do manage to get it. Now can they turn? Lumiere did take a Soul Assumption to the face, but the raises are just too powerful. Vailama goes down, and... I suppose you salvage a kill. It's Xantic TP's in.
Oh, he's trying to pull ahead with his denies. Yuma's really starting to suffer last hit-wise, while the DK continues to be DK, and even Boris can't kill him, but very annoying. Shouldn't kill him.
Oh, boy.
Yeah. He's got both his spells, kind of making me scared, and okay. The greed will end up biting him. Shouldn't have died there, but just got greedy. Held too many of his abilities.
Yeah, now you look at Hokori. They're starting to feel themselves a bit. 2k net worth lead already, and... Well, okay. Is anything going to come of this? Xantic is trying to force it, but it's not going to be an easy kill. Analog is very little mana, but he's holding on to some wand charges and a fairy fire.
No.
And now the reinforcements arrive. Ooh.
Doesn't go for it.
Not a great play from...
Is still on the road to recovery until he hits level 7. He really doesn't...
At the end of the day, you force Dream Coil. That's not a bad move, but Lumiere doesn't really care. He goes right back to farming, pops the bomb. Hey, Gardic, that's not where you want to be. He shows up to the party a little bit late, and he will get punished at least, so... Well,
that aggression. And actually, they're teaming the DK top. They're looking for a different fight.
Yolacor's going to come over as well. He attracts the attention, will die for it immediately, but Tali's now into the fight. Dragon form has been committed. Analog's going to get in there as well, and they're looking to take Divide down. Dream Coil being deployed. They need a little bit more damage, but they should be able to find it. Unfortunately for Hokori, they're not going to be able to go much further than that, but... Well, job done. Core force in, but the teammates are coming over.
Here's the smoke.
Yeah. They get the lift, they get the snowball, they get the punch. Do they have enough damage, though? They did get the heal off on to Vitaly there with the Soul Rip, so he is not going down. It's Boris who falls first. And the sharpshooter, stolen by Alexo, is actually going to be able to get in there to finish the job. So for now, this trade looks pretty good for Wildcard. 1 for 1 with the Tombstone going down. And their tier 1 tower will leave for any sort of fight, but they are throwing out some spells. Now, though, they are going to look for Gardic in the river. The Undying gets a little bit too far forward, but he does throw down the Tombstone, heals himself up with the Soul Rip. Now they come in with the Dream Coil, and it's just a support trade for now, but they're looking for the Visage as well, and they are going to be able to get it. So, 2 for 1 going the other way. Hokori gets the better of that, and that's part of the reason why Lumiere's net worth is so far ahead of everyone else. He's just been farming up as Vitaly's going to try to make a move. They get the Dragon Tail into the Bushwhack, and, well, he's going to get involved there, but that is a hand-delivered kill to him, so... I mean, he's sitting at 6-0, which I know makes my hasn't been too involved statement sound weird, but 4 or 5 of those kills came in the laning stage, so he has taken a bit of a break. He's farmed up in the jungle. He is queuing up just a straight-up butterfly as his next item. While he does that, though, his teammates, they push in looking for the fight. They take down Alexo. They'll take the tower as well. I think Gardic was me.
Suddenly, this DK is just going to put down that... Oh, no more DK.
That's what we've been needing to see here. Xantic had been quiet for a little bit, but able to make some moves and going over. It might be time to back off of this if you're Wildcard. You don't have a tower to fight around here either, but Analog wants in. Dream Coil only hits onto the Rubik, but they'll take that kill. Bit of a freebie, but they're looking for a little bit more. Analog's going to push forward. Can they actually stop anyone from running, though? Devi is getting slowed up a little bit. There we go. The stun now comes in from Vitaly. He's going to drop the familiars, but that will not be enough. Analog picks up the double, and they know what direction their opponents went in, ET, but diving the tier 1 is power.
Scan whiffs. It's not the prettiest, and Boris is hunting, but with the tomb down now...
Oh, that's a little early. That's a lot early. That's unbelievably early, unfortunately, and Boris does get cleaned up pretty easily.
Yeah.
Not at the butterfly yet, but he is pretty damn close to grabbing some components, and his teammates do actually get caught out a little bit here. Vitaly is dropping low. They will be able to take him down. Gardic did not get there in time for the Soul Rip play, and do they want the...
But Hokori have a very easy play. They just go towards bottom. They could look for a pick mid if a weak hero shows, but they more likely want to get onto that tier 2 tower. And actually, taking a 4v4 right now... Okay, they found the Ricky. That's your free pick. And now Lumiere's already onto bottom. This is where they start to take over a lot of the map.
Find the kill, find the tower, push their way forward. He's making his way mid instead.
Man, interestingly, Xantic just decided to go straight up for the Deso, and behind the tower, actually, Devi. I don't think you're going to see anything from him. Tomb to make sure there's absolutely no follow-up. Rubik, okay. Sold the illusory orb, maybe something for nuking, but yeah, high ground siege is now. The Tomb is, not in the most ideal spot in the sleep.
The best way to break through the high ground is to pull the defenders off of the high ground, and who do they see? Well, technically it was Boris, but they didn't actually have vision on him, so now this is a bit of a scramble.
Ooh, and Alexo will get caught. He gets taken out. Just no good place for him to stand in that situation. But that's a pretty cheap kill, and they already got the objective. Yuma got a second ultimate orb. He got the Mantas out on the wave. They got their birds in a good spot to keep split push pressure going. But the real issue is the mid lane, and Devi just got a little bit too close to Hokori's vision. And now, as soon as those creeps start marching in, kind of have to get this ranged creep going.
It's going to be enough. The glyph is going to come into play here, and the Aegis did just time out on the Shadow Fiend, so if you're Hokori, are you concerned? Not really. They're just going to keep on pushing it. Vitaly actually got the initiation onto Boris. That's... okay. Yeah, now there's just no chance. They let the Rex go, and Hokori will walk away.
Well, and Yuma went out of disables, but they need to find everybody else. Unfortunately, well, they're starting on Lumiere.
Yep. Hasn't even popped the Satanic yet. Instead, they'll focus on Vitaly. That's a kill that they can get much more easily, but on the back line, Analog made his move. They get Boris taken down. The Requiem sort of pushes some heroes back with the fear, and now there's going to be a buyback. The Ricky wants to rejoin the engagement. Bushwhack connecting onto 2. Analog pushing in for the silence, connecting onto the Rubik. The Rubik will now buy back as well, but look at the Shadow Fiend way too far forward into the fight. Gets pushed in, now trying to push his way back out. The Satanic is coming into play, though. They haven't finished him off yet, but eventually they do manage to break through. And Hokori may have made a bit of a mistake here. They're trying to get Analog out of the fight, but they're not able to do so, and ET, the fact that they push in for that after Vitaly gets taken down, now in retrospect, looks like
a little bit too far away. They're looking for a jump in mid, saying that Hokori have to come out, but they simply aren't. And now this is going to be a free Aegis, all the positioning. They might get a support pick, but get the Vitaly as well.
Yeah, they're trying for it, but BKB comes out. Yuma's going to pop the Stone Gaze, though, and that is going to force Hokori to sort of regroup. Oh, no, Lumiere, he turned back around. He actually did get hit by the Stone Gaze. Vitaly is actually going to get taken down, buys back immediately. Lumiere in some trouble. Will he lose the first life? Yes, he will, but Analog is able to get on the back line to take out Xantic. But now the buybacks are coming out in force from all sides, and Analog is completely by himself. Hokori, this is not going well. They've lost Gardic again. Lumiere's going to channel out the Requiem point blank, so Yuma does get his shield burned through, and they will take him down. Is that enough, though? Is there damage coming out from the rest of the wildcard lineup? Not from Boris, because he is dead. But Xantic and Devi Lama are going to have to carry this. They're going to push their way in. They get the snowball down. That'll take Vitaly out, but look at that Bushwhack connecting. Familiar stun, though, keeping Lumiere from right-clicking. That is a bold TP attempt from Alexo, but it is going to act as a distraction. Even if he goes down, Devi Lama is able to get away, and Xantic is into the tree line. Ooh. Give him a little bit of the old razzle-dazzle there, blinking past him, but I don't think he's getting out.
Lumiere just does it all. Just too much damage, and the fear from the Ag Shard just honestly causing too many issues. And now, no buyback on that Medusa. That's where if Hokori ever missed now, well, that might just be the game right there. And now, Manta's in mid, smoke on smoke action. You see the bushwhack. Oh, and Gardic might die first.
Yep, Vitaly, oh, he's stunned a familiar. That's not good. His BKB is going to be popped immediately, but Gardic has already gone down, and Vitaly just has to try and TP away, but I don't know if he makes it out. No, he doesn't. That is just a terrible initiation. Now, Analog's in trouble, too. He popped a Shiva's, but that's not any sort of defensive itemization, and...
Had just used her BKB, but 10 seconds up, it's not that long, and they see Lumiere.
Dart is going to be there, then they get off the punch. Yeah, they're not able to actually bring him down, though, and now Lumiere's going to chant out the Requiem. Alexo gets taken down. They're going to focus in onto Xantic next. They finish him off as well, and now Yuma, in the middle of the fight, has to pop the Stone Gaze. That is going to reset the engagement, but they're starting to split. Devi, that's too far away. The Medusa's trying to TP out, while Devi is still stuck in the engagement, and he's going to get punished here. Shoes on the other foot with that one. First was Hokori kind of messing up the teamfight initiation. This time, Wildcat blow it. Wildcard. Not Cat.
They just try to kill probably the worst hero to kill. Everybody probably dies in one go, especially Vitaly, but just going on the Shadow Fiend with 3200 HP. By the way, none of those heroes have buyback on Wildcard, as well as, yeah, the Ricky, he's got buyback. That's something to play for, but now Yuma's in a really awkward spot. This top Rax is going to get taken, most likely before.
Warriors starting to run out of time, but now they're going to make their move, and that dart did not really hit anything. Now, they're going to make the jump. Yuma is still in the pit, though, activating the Stone Gaze, just hoping to finish off Roshan as quickly as he can. His Analog actually goes down first. He'll buy back immediately, but no one is into the pit. Gardic is, well, he's going to get the cheese, I guess, but Yuma was able to grab the Aegis. Mission accomplished if you're Wildcard, and Vitaly, are you sure you want that? He's going to get hit up a little bit. Bushwhack does come in. But Yuma is standing strong for now. Analog tries to push forward, gets the silence down, but he had just bought back ET, so he really can't afford to be the first man in. Fight will continue. Dragon Tail onto Yuma. They're going to hit him up a little bit more here, trying to get through that shield, but even if they do, he's got 2 lives to work with, and Vitaly starting to run out of HP. He is falling back. Yuma, though, doesn't want to let him go, pushing himself forward with the Hurricane Pike. Vitaly goes down. Lumiere, though, trying to get through that first life. Does he have enough? Not quite yet. Yuma still holding his ground. Now the stun comes out. The BKB wears off of Lumiere. He's going to go down. Gardic falls as well, and Hokori, they may have missed their moment. They may have had the door slammed in their face now, because, well, especially if Analog dies here. They're going to hit him with the dart. He just bought back. Cannot afford to go down here, but he doesn't have a choice. Dead for 100.
Kind of took their eyes off the ball there. Just walking in with the Medusa. They had the Tombstone as well. Well, you've got one more for your mid-racks, but Wildcard ain't leaving.
They continue to push their way forward. Wildcard on the assault, looking for a chance to end it. Yuma's starting to hit the tier 4s. Shadow Fiend, though, up in 3. 25 seconds out for Analog on the puck, so they will have a chance to defend this. Not if Xantic jumps in first, though, and there's Gardic dead. Buys back immediately, though, on the Undying. They're going to try and make a move, getting onto Xantic. They're going to hit him up with the Fear, but the BKB just come out. Vitaly, meanwhile, force activate his BKB, but that Scotty hit is really just chunking him down. The other tier 4 falls. The Ancient's been exposed. The Stone Gaze is going to keep Vitaly at arm's length. And now Vitaly's going to get taken down. They have to hope for something here. Lumiere's got to pull out a miracle. The Ancient is dropping low, below 3k health. Yuma splitting his focus a little bit here, but the Ancient is still taking hits. And Lumiere, he's not going to be able to survive. He gets hit by a second Stone Gaze, locks him down. They'll take him out. He buys back immediately, but the Ancient is still falling, and they can't do it in time. ET, Wildcard are going to phase 3.
And with that, Hokori, even though we've got a second game in this series, don't have anything else to play for. The game just goes a little bit too late. Hokori, who were in the driver's seats for 30 minutes, just end up dropping the ball at the end there, and with that, they are eliminated from BTS Pro Series. Just a gut-wrencher, honestly.